slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the
is for upbringing the standards of emergency medical care in Maharashtra. We are willing to set the example not only in India but for the world. In order to do that, we are not only bringing a complete new fleet of vehicles, including advanced life support ambulances, basic life support ambulances, neonatal ambulances, first responder bike ambulances, and even boat ambulances. But we are also focusing on equipping our fleet with the best possible medical equipment and devices based on international standards, and also on the upskilling of the healthcare personnel, doctors, paramedics, nurses and pilots that will be working with us to save the lives of the citizens of Maharashtra.
And could you tell us a little bit about the technical specifications of, say, the ambulance as well as the bike ambulance? Because the bike ambulance is something relatively a newer concept here.
Yes, the bike ambulance is our first responder bike ambulance. In emergency medical services, there are many conditions which are critical and which are time dependent, like a stroke or a cardiac arrest. And especially in India, we have lots of traffic concerns, especially in urban areas. So when these emergencies might occur, we are dispatching the first responder bike as fast as possible, together with the advanced life support. Advanced life support, bigger, heavier vehicle will take more time to arrive. So our first responder bike will ensure that we get to the patient as quickly as possible and we start providing care. One of the main things that we want to change is the mindset. Our emergency medical service is not about bringing the patient to hospital. We are not a transport provider. We are healthcare providers. So what we want to do is we want to bring the hospital to the patient. We are providing the utmost care since the moment we reach the patient, and even before that, because we are also managing an emergency response center to which all citizens of Maharashtra, obviously for free, can call. And whilst our vehicles are being dispatched, we are also providing them with an online, on-phone, on-call support, so that they can also feel reassured, comforted, and know how to aid the patient whilst we are getting there.
One last thing, could you tell us the number on which a patient could call?
Yes, 108.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Done? Stamp birds. Yeah, we'll take them up. Janvi, if they want more shots.
Okay. Sean sir, that's a clip mark. That's a ready. भीड़ की अरे उस साइड से करो ना पूरा घुमा घुमा के जाऊंगा
I'm done. Start?
Yeah, so
I'll start?
yes, start. So this is the ambulance. So you would like
What we see as an important step forward in transforming emergency medical services in India. We are really looking forward to sharing our latest initiative with you, as it is a monumental step in Sumeet SSG's mission towards transforming emergency medical services in India. We envision a future where timely and efficient medical response becomes a standard practice, cutting across all sections of society. To kickstart the proceedings, I would like to introduce to you our spokespersons, Mr. Sumeet Salunke, Vice Chairman, Sumit Group Enterprises India, and Mr. Diego Prieto Jr., Vice Chairman, SSG Matrix SL Spain. And with that, I would like to hand it over to Mr. Salunke and Mr. Prieto Jr. to take you through how they plan to transform the emergency medical services in India, bringing hope to millions. Over to you, sir.
Hello and good morning to all of you all. On behalf of the Sumeet SSG family, I would like to welcome the members of the media fraternity here. Also, very warm welcome to the Ministry of Affairs of Representation, Mr. Raman Morano and Ms. Elena Gomez, and also Ms. Jorge from the Honorary Consul General of Spain in Mumbai. Members, sound. That's it. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we are also playing a video which has been recently shot, like from yesterday. We had the honor of hosting the honorable leadership of his sound. Pause. Play this. This is from yesterday, here at the Taj Mahal Palace. Stop. Thank you.
Yeah, this is Arvind Gupta from Business India magazine. This question is to both of you. Mr. Diego mentioned that you guys want to set up some kind of manufacturing facility somewhere. I don't know where it is. What sort of manufacturing facility this will be, and how much you are going to invest in that?
I'm going to take this question personally, as obviously I'm making my partners coming to India for first time. So this factory is planning to be made in Pune for facilitating all the logistics and be also close to the ERC, which is going to be most likely set up also in Pune. Pune requires and compiles all the requirements that a new factory requests, which has more fluid traffic for being able to make all the logistics possible. And regarding the investment question, this is not SumeetSSG factory. This is a new joint venture that will be created between a local manufacturing partner and an European, Eurogasa, which is the name, you can check on Google if you wish. They will come, they're a separate company. They are my suppliers in Europe, and I have made them come to India and to make new ambulances in India. But this is their own separate business. They will only come to supply our ambulances and they will have their own separate business.
This joint venture will manufacture the vehicle also?
The vehicle, the chassis, will be externalized. We have another partners such as Force, Data, there are many good chassis partners here. They will make the entire interior, right? So all the material which is called ABS material, it will be made in India, as well as all the furniture that you have seen, and the entire new design that has to be developed for our project. So this is what they are going to do. It's a second phase manufacturing. Phase number 1 is chassis, which is not going to be part. Phase number 2 is the interior, right? And third part is putting inside the medical equipment. So all what is not the chassis and not medical equipment, all what you see inside the ambulance is going to be made in this factory.
All the equipments will also be manufactured here?
Not medical equipment. Not medical equipment. Medical equipment will be from India, but only 1 or 2 international suppliers will be coming, and we are encourage them as well to be able to manufacture in India. But this factory, the one I make in the presentation, is regarding phase 2, right? Was it clear, sir?
Yeah, and this will be, yeah, this will be 50-50 JV between you guys and that particular company?
No, sir. This is going to be a joint venture between local manufacturing partner and European manufacturing partner, which are going to be our first suppliers in this venture.
May I give a more detailed reply?
Please.
Okay, please let me clarify the doubt. It was a fantastic question. Thank you so much, gentlemen. Basically, an ambulance which is operated as an emergency medical service, it is an integration of a few components. The basic is the chassis, which is being made by the chassis manufacturer like Force or Tata or whoever. Then it's the ambulance compartment, patient compartment, which is the specialized material which is called, let's say in our case we're using ABS PMMA with Eurogaza could be supplying us the material, and we'd be building those beautiful looking patient compartments. And then the third and most important integration is the medical devices and technology devices. With all of this put together, and the personnel becomes a package service as an ambulance. So that's how it happens. Now in terms of the manufacturing facility. The manufacturing facility is very much intended to be made within Pune, and the local partners will be a part of it. What would be our structure in that joint venture is what we are keeping it as an open option, because when we are a service provider and we become also a manufacturer, it becomes an intriguing case. So it is an open, either we prefer to have a royalty within that proposed joint venture, or we say we have our own internal arrangements. It is something for a futuristic eye. For what present happening, we are just going to import the ABS PMMA material because that's not been made in India, but the entire integration and the the manufacturing of the thermoforming sheet to the fabrication and assembly will all happen locally in Maharashtra.
And this particular joint venture between Sumeet and SSG, this is for how long you have been associated?
The first time I met Sumeet personally was in 2022, where he was coming to Spain to meet me and understand how emergency medical service works in Europe. And I was pleased to receive him in our offices in Sevilla. And from that point of time, we were trying to build this social relationship, partnership relationship, which until today we are still having. But this all started physically between he and me in 2022.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Good afternoon. It's congratulations. It's a very revolutionary move on the part of your company and Sumeet. I was interested to know how quickly will you have this entire piece in place, because I think what you mentioned in your presentation also was that you would be reaching out to rural India, and that's really where it's going to be revolutionary in India. And how is it going to be affordable and accessible to the last mile, to the common man in the last mile?
Very well, I will do first part of the question, you can take second if you wish. So, madam, our strategy and our commitment is to do a phase implementation model. Obviously, it's very ambitious to take the entire state in one shot. So we are going to make an implementation process. It could last between 4 and 5 months to take the entire state. It has to be progressive. because we have to guarantee that the quality of the deployment is properly executed. So we are planning to do that. The structure, the rate, the speed, or where to start or not to start, most likely will be jointly agreed with the authorities in order to understand which are the main priorities. But more estimation time, to be realistic, it will take between 5 to 6 months since the moment of the first deployment.
Allow me to answer that in a bit detail. So in the existing operation, there are 937 ambulances which are operational, which have been like more than 10 years old. Now that fleet has to be phased out and replaced with a new one. So as per the directions of the authorities, we will be given an implementation plan based on zones which will be open. Maharashtra is primarily divided into 5 large zones. So there are healthcare zones which we consider, and through those zones we will do 5 phased wise launches. But every month we likely to open new phase. So the entire fleet will be likely operationalized before the next Ganpati or September. So the entire fleet will be on. Yes, madam. It is absolutely free of cost. So this is a service which is being provided by the government of Maharashtra for the people of Maharashtra. So it is free for all, and absolutely there will be no cost for the people that will be using these services.
And how will it sustain that?
No, it is we get our contract is with the government of Maharashtra, so that is our client. But as a stakeholder, we are responsible for the for serving the people of Maharashtra. Yes, sir.
You have to earn some money for your service.
Yes, sir. So here, as I said, that existingly Maharashtra government is the client, and it is the one responsible to pay us month on month for our contract, for the services that we give. It is basically a fixed fee contract. So whatever deployment that we will be doing, we will be having a monthly rental charge, and on the basis of that monthly rental charge, Maharashtra government pays us for our services.
So there are charges of corruption in this deal, and there is also a case going on in Mumbai High Court.
Sir.
What do you have to say on that?
Very well, sir. Thank you so much for the question. We have, sir, gone through a very transparent and a rigorous tendering process. All of that process was done under the monitoring of the high-powered committee. In a large contract, it is very obvious that opposition people and other people make claims and make allegations. So it is just a part of a process, and the matter is subjudized. Once this is out, things will be concluded, and we believe that everything of this, for us, we do not have any concerns regarding our contract with the government. Everything is going through as per the plan of implementation, and things are well. Sir. We order for a cab from a cab service. We are more conscious because we feel that that thing will come and deliver to us within the estimated time that it has to deliver. But when it comes to our health and our emergency, we intend to just not be so conscious, and that is what the change that we want to drive. Basically, people lack the trust in state emergency services. The idea is to restore that faith. The idea is to give the best of the international services and bring in patients to have a better health.
Hi, my name is Kadam. So the thing which you mentioned is good, that people don't have a belief. So the question which I wanted to ask you is very simple. See, in India there is a trust issue, and the maintenance of the vehicle and the maintenance of the medical equipment is always conscious in mind of the people. That how you will be targeting that people, like how you will be defining them that this would be advanced always and this will be maintained in India.
Consistency. So basically we bring in the best of the product and service. So product is what we have already packaged and we have brought. The best of the ambulance that has to be deployed will be brought into the public service, to use. For the service side of it, it is going to be a rigorous consistency in terms of how we continue to deliver. Once it is operationalized, people use that service and they feel how effective it has been. Then they would be able to refer it to their other people also to use this in their case of emergency.
Okay.
So it is a conscious effort over time.
And one technical side question is, just want to check, understand, this the advance of the ambulance happening in India, and now the technology like AI and everything is coming. Now you mentioned that you will do face recognition as well. So something like into robotic part, something would be coming in the vans as well in the ambulance. Later, if it's something there is an emergency, like they can't travel or we reach there at the spot, and it's very emergency that we have to do it at the spot. So something would be advanced in that technology coming in future.
So thank you for your question and all the attention that you have paid during the entire presentation. I appreciate it. Regarding these new tendencies that you are mentioning to AI and robotic-based systems, right now they are not much tested. You have to understand that this sector requires 100% guarantee of success. You cannot put something that is not properly tested into a do-or-die situation. So this this industry requires a little bit more of maturity for getting adapted to new technologies. Because if you try to take a risk of AI, let's say in the consultancy industry, whatever risk that you're taking is not a do-or-die situation. If I put a robot in my ambulance and the robot is having some sort of failure at least 0.000.1% of issue, what is going to happen? The life is going to be lost. And what are you as a journalist, what are you going to say about me? Negligence. So it's happening, and Europe and Spain are very leading on this matter. So I will be the first in understand how this could be imported into India or even developing inside in India. But my message to you is just please understand that obviously our particular industry requires 100% of certainty. Thank you.
Mr. Saruki, I just want to know what is the value of these ambulances? How much one has to invest in a typical this kind of ambulance?
Every industry has a product which is like you either buy a Maruti or you buy a Mercedes. You always have difference of how the product is and what's the application basically. With the product that we are now introducing to the market, one say ALS ambulance is going to cost us approximately about 80 lakhs each, and then one BLS is going to cost us somewhere around 58 to 60 lakh rupees each. So those are the main fleet. So that's the large scale investment. We have all of this that we're giving to you in a docket, in the pen drive, all of this information, comparisons with the old one, with the new one, how is it, comparative, everything of that is being put up into the docket that we are forwarding to you.
How are you funding this project? How are you funding this project?
Sir.
You have the figure 49.
Yes, sir.
So how are you funding this project?
Sir,
through the internet account or you going to market for that?
Sir, I heard your question was regarding the project financing.
Yes, sir.
Very well, sir. Sir, it is a PPP DBO40 model project wherein 51% funding of the entire capex procurement is to be brought in by the concessionaire. So we bring in through our reserves and our resources. So it is a part of our reserves and debt financing. So it's a combination.
How much is that mix? How much is
Sir?
How much is the mix?
The mix, as I said, the government invests our share. On the capex, I think our share is about roughly 600 crores on the capex procurement. On the ERC setup, it is somewhere around touching 100 crores. So that's only the capex. But in terms of the other things like the working capital, the other instruments, non-banking, non-finance instruments, it is roughly an investment close to about touching 1,500 crores.
Many congratulations. See, you are talking about the training, right? And the government is currently focusing much on skill development, like Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Vikas Yojana. So how this project is going to benefit the youth of Maharashtra?
Hello, madam. Thank you for your words regarding us. As you very well said, this has been policy say by the leadership of India regarding the requirement of developing skills within the youth of Indian citizens. And we believe that this model, which is the training academic facilities that we are building, same that with the factory, is not something that will be directed by us, but is another third joint venture that is going to happen, that we are going to facilitate that bridge to happen, which means that it will be a new corporation only focuses on training, which at first will be our supplier for training our doctors, MTs, paramedics, but as you very well say, they will expand their businesses to offer this new standard certification, this new standard content, this new standard way of training to all those who are here in Maharashtra for obviously focusing the emergency or the healthcare sector. So whoever young men, women that is willing to learn into this industry, that is willing to understand how this industry is developing, and who is willing to develop skills to be incorporated into the workforce in this industry, will have this facility and this new joint venture happening for getting access to this new advanced content that will be imported.
Allow me to put some more light on it. In the initial beginning, from when we will start our operations and when we will start our hiring process itself, we will have our training partners. So within Pune, we are right now associated with Senior Institute. Along with them, we are building our entire training material. Now at the facilities, we are within our Sumit Group resource, we have our own internal facilities where we have a campus where we can train more than 1,000 people at the same time. So we will use that campuses also. But since Maharashtra is a large state and it is not possible and accessible for people to travel from one corner to another just for getting the initial training. So what we are doing, with Sieger, we are building local partners in every, say, region, and within that region, we will have the entire training module being given to all the people who will be joining our company. Those will be entirely based on the European standards and new elements that we will be bringing. Now, this is regarding new hirings. Also, since there is already more than 3,000 people working in this initiative, none of them would be losing any jobs. So we will have to upskill them. So we will be also upskilling them with our new course materials on the emergency medicine aspect and our protocols on how to operate, the systems of how to handle such fleet, because these are complex fleet. So they need detailed knowledge about how they have to be handled, the systems and the maintenance aspect of it. So all of that will be engaged in a detailed training on-site, off-site also, and also virtual.
I just wanted to know, are you also using the government's network of medical services and doctors?
Sir, with all our intention, what we are bringing is to try to make the hospital getting close to the patient, not anymore taking the patient to the hospital. This is the main core and takeaway message that I want to convey to whoever who is attending to this information. The change of mentality of having a proper resource that is properly equipped with proper skills to make this feeling that the hospital now is in the patient. No need to bring the patient to the hospital facility. Thank you.
This is going to be the most advanced. This is going to be the most advanced fleet of ambulances to be produced in India. They will be fully functional with the best of the world-class medical devices, technology tools, as well as informative tools to operate the most effective service in India. This is a state project, so we will be working for the state of Maharashtra, but this will be a free-for-all, complete Maharashtra project. So this will be for the 1,756 ambulances that we are mandated to introduce in Maharashtra. These are categorized in 6 different versions: ALS, BLS, neonatal, river, sea ambulance, and also bike ambulances. It's a toll-free number. Either you have to dial 108 or 112, and you will be reaching out to our emergency response center, and you will be able to use these services free of cost for everyone. We have our discussions ongoing with some good, important key states of India. One of them is a South India state, and the other one is a North Indian state. So we see that coming year we should be having one more project with us. Sure. It is having the most high degree of social impact, madam, if you believe me. I don't see that any other project can have an immediate impact with the 140 million people of Maharashtra. And this is across all different parts of society. So especially when people do not understand fully how an emergency medical service operates, I think this will be a complete eye-opener for them. And when a patient would be able to use those sort of facilities where an air-conditioned patient compartment is taking them with the best of the medical equipment to a nearby hospital. If they are having any cardiac emergency, treating them with a ventilator, with a defibrillator, with the injection module system, with a digital oxygen delivery system, it's like life-saving for them. I think people, in case of emergencies, the people who are related to them and the person who is suffering, everybody is just having a life-threatening situation. So coming to their assistance at that most important time, I think that's very noble for us.
For me, madam, just to also reply for it, my most honest intention is also to bring light that emergency medical service is an industry that has to be also taken care, that has to be also understood, that has to be also developed here in India. And if with this project we are raising that awareness that can be replicated in another state, whether it's SumeetSSG or it's another one who matches the same quality standard, it will benefit the entire country, which is our main intention.
It is very reformative. So basically this will be a new benchmark which other people will have to also follow.
Thank you.
Okay.